Before starting your installation, make sure to check local building codes and you've obtained any permits or permissions necessary to install your project. Legally, you must have your power and cable lines marked before you begin digging. Contact your local utility marking service to have this done. First, locate your property pins and mark your corners and ends. If you can't locate your pins, you may need to have an updated survey done on your property. Your second step is to run a string line around the perimeter of the area where your fence is going to be installed. This will help keep your posts in line and assist in digging your holes in the proper location. We suggest keeping the fence just inside your property lines to avoid any issues with neighbors. Next, you can begin measuring the distance of where you are going to locate your posts. For this project, the posts are spaced every 6 feet for installation of full sections. If your run is not divisible by 6 feet, you may have shorter sections at the ends or corners of the run. It's best to begin by setting your first end post at the house and work your way around the perimeter. If you have a small project, you can dig the holes with hand post diggers. If your project is larger, it may be best to rent a gas-powered auger. Your post holes will be dug between 24 and 36 inches deep, depending on the height of the fence and the post length. Aluminum fence is installed one section and one post at a time. You can dig the holes along the run, drop in the posts, and then come back to attach the sections. Fill in the holes partially with dirt so you can keep them upright. After you have 3 or 4 sections attached to the posts, you can begin screwing the sections to the post one at a time. Next, you'll be filling the post holes 3/4 of the way up with a dry mixture of cement, sand, and gravel known as ready mix or Sakrete. As you fill the hole, use a tamping bar to tighten the mixture around the post while leveling the post against your string line. The dry pack will absorb the natural moisture in the ground over a few weeks' time and harden on its own. Once you have your fence line installed and level, you can adjust the height of the sections to follow the contour of the ground for a good, clean installation. You should keep your sections about 2 inches off the ground to allow for weed or grass trimming. Unless you have a good eye for level, we suggest that you run a string line from the start post to the finish post along the top of your fence line. Adjust the start post and the finish post to the correct height by either pulling it up or tamping it down. Go down the entire line of fence and adjust each post accordingly to give your fence a nice, smooth run. Lastly, you want to install your gates. Following the written instructions on the site for assembly, gates can be installed on either post, but in your planning, keep in mind that if at all possible, you want your gates to be installed on level ground. Make sure that they do not open going uphill. Fill your holes the rest of the way with dirt, tap on your post caps, and clean up around your project. Your new aluminum fence is maintenance-free and will give you decades of security and beauty. For more detailed installation instructions, download and print the PDF on the site.